Hey y'all, so it's a cool crisp morning here in Oklahoma City. We are not dealing with 45-mile-an-hour winds today, so I'm super thankful for that. The winds did cause a lot of destruction in the Oklahoma City and surrounding areas, so I'm just thankful that the wind has died down. But we did get a lot of stuff done back here this week, and so I wanted to give you guys just a little bit of an update on what got done, and there's still some things that need to be buttoned up, but we are nearing the finish line. So right here is the pole for the new gate. We are having that made as we speak. I don't know when that will get done. You can see the curb here is complete and it has been backfilled. We will be doing a trellis like we did on our previous fence at our other house. And we had a lot of questions on that when Linda filmed the video of our other backyard. We had tons of questions on the trellis and how we did it and things like that. So we will be doing a video when we get to that point on the trellis work, but the fence has to be painted first. So we're just kind of waiting for some little things to get buttoned up before we do that. And I do think I will plant star jasmine. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what I might plant because it flowers, it's got a great smell, and it's pretty. So I think I probably will go with that again, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. Let me back up here because this combo is so pretty. The maple with the red bud, beautiful. The red buds are starting to leaf out. I've seen some green on those. And let me show you guys this really quick because the plant nerd in me gets excited about stuff like this. The hostas are starting to come up. Eek, so exciting. And over here where the fire pit area is, we are considering a water feature for this area. So we had a water feature in our other backyard and we really, really loved it. And this is the room off of the kitchen where we sit a lot. It's a fireplace room. And so I think looking out these doors to a water feature where the birds and things like that come and sit on the ledge, I think that would be really pretty there. So we are considering that. I will be removing these boxwoods right here and going with boxwoods like that. Those are more cone-shaped boxwoods, and while I could probably prune them, they are a different variety than the one on the left. So I want to go with the same variety, and I'll just be doing a hedge of those right below that window. I'll probably repurpose some of the boxwoods like this one and this one and right here. We do have a dachshund, and he is blind, and he tends to run into those ones that are spaced out like that. So I think we will remove those, but we will be repurposing them and putting them underneath that window. I really need to get that done because before it gets too hot, but I don't know. We have a lot of things on our to-do list and that isn't super high on the priority list. And you can see the seeds here. The sweet peas are starting to fall over. They need to be pinched and put into the ground, which will probably happen this weekend. The raised beds are completed back in the back with the exception of paint. So I'm super excited about that. That is on my list of things to do this weekend is get those beds planted, and I'm excited about it. So something else, I did get a new rose. It's called State of Grace, and let's see if I can get it to focus here. It's called State of Grace, and I saw it at the garden center, and I loved the light pink edges with the more orange center. And I walked by it, and I ended up going back and getting it. I think I mentioned in a previous video that I don't have a lot of experience with roses. So I'm growing them strictly for cut flowers, and I'm also considering a climbing rose for just some other places back here. But I will be learning a lot about roses as we go, but like I mentioned, just growing them for cut flowers at this point. So the light is a little bit harsh, but check out the snowball viburnum. It is about to explode in bloom, and I'm pretty excited about that because unlike a lot of you guys that are probably watching this video, I've never actually seen the snowball viburnum in bloom in person. Even though I've been over to this house when Linda still owned it many times, I've never seen it in the spring. So I'm pretty excited about that. That will be my first time experiencing the snowball viburnum in full bloom. And the raised beds are complete minus the paint. So I actually had a lot of people ask me about the paint color that's right here. We're gonna do the same color on the beds as on the fence. So it is a custom color. So if you guys wanna go to Instagram, my Instagram is at SB as in boy, Dorman, DORMAN 91. If you go to my Instagram and you message me, I will respond back with a picture of the custom code for that paint. So we also got the bricks done, and we didn't have quite enough brick to meet all 4 paths in the center. So we did a little circular flagstone center, and I think it looks pretty good. So we'll also be backfilling right here and in between the rocks with the pea gravel. That is on the list of to-dos. And you can see the irrigation got done yesterday as well. The poles that are laying right here, we salvaged this one from the rip out, and I'm going to be putting a hanging basket on it. It's a perfectly good post with a hanger on it, so I thought, why not use it? And this post right here, it's a really, really heavy steel pole, and that will be going into the ground, getting painted, and that will be going into the ground for hanging baskets. So I don't know if you guys have seen the video of our previous home on Linda's channel. If not, you can go to my playlist on my channel, and it is on there listed under our old house. So you can go in there and take a look and see kind of where we had the hanging baskets back there. But hanging baskets, I think, are one of my signature things, and I really, really love hanging baskets. So that will be going in, and we will be getting those hanging baskets installed, hopefully sooner than later. That is on the list of, that's kind of high on the priority list. I think I'll probably be getting another one of those seal poles as well, because I do have 4 hanging baskets, and you can see them right here. So funny thing about these hanging baskets, number 1, the coconut liners are hard to find because I have to get really large coconut liners. And number 2, while Lowe's and places like that sell hanging baskets that are this large, they don't sell hangers for the hanging baskets. So I had my dad custom make me some hangers. They're super heavy duty, made out of steel, and he made those for me. Gosh, we still lived in our Edmond house, so at least 6 years ago. And I just always thought that was interesting. Like they sell the hanging baskets this large, but they don't sell hangers for the hanging baskets that are this large. But luckily my dad is super, super handy, and he works with metal, and he was able to make me some super sturdy hanging basket hangers. And that was actually, those are one of the things that when we sold our previous home, I put on the reserve list, was the hanging baskets and the hanging basket hangers, because my dad made those for me, and I didn't want him to have to make some more. And a lot of people don't have hanging baskets that are that large, so I don't know that those would be useful to other people or to the new owners that purchased our house. So I kept those, and those will be getting installed on the poles that I showed you back there, and hopefully we can get that done pretty quickly. But you know, overall, I'm gonna wait back here to see kind of what comes up and what everything looks like when it leaves out, and before I start adding any evergreens, because I kind of want to see the structure of what's there when it's leafed out, and that will determine exactly where I place some of the evergreens that will be going back here. I do want to plant something. I'm definitely going to plant Nellie Stevens hostas like we had at our previous home, and the standards here, they are a little bit blue, and you guys know I like blue, but I do want something larger back here, larger in stature, like a blue Atlas cedar or something like that. There used to be actually a blue Atlas cedar back there, and I'm not sure what happened to it, probably weather or who knows, but there used to be one back there, and so I'm considering something large like that on the blue spectrum. So again, just gonna see what comes up and wait until everything's leafed out to make decisions on evergreens. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you guys an update on what we were working with back here. This is a fern leaf maple. I really, really love this tree. I think it's so pretty. It turns very pretty orange in the fall. But anyways, that is the scoop on what we have going back here. Some finishing touches need to be done, but otherwise, everything is looking pretty good, and I'll keep you guys posted on any updates and things as they continue to be completed. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Oh, and one more thing that I forgot to mention, we will be taking a short backyard hiatus because the kitchen is set to start on the 18th. Demo is scheduled 2 or 3 days prior to that. And so we'll have our hands full with that, but I will take you guys along on the process, of course. And for those that have asked, I wanted to let you guys know that. And the same for the previous laundry room, where that is now the bar. We are just waiting on some wall prep, and I'll know more about that on Monday when the wallpaper guy is here to take a look at all that and give us an idea on the time frame on that. So anyway, thank you guys for watching.